Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kyle Krieger here. So today we're going to be doing a video on mustache grooming. One Day Beard and Brow by Just for Men. About 6 months ago I shaved my beard, which I've had for a really long time. And I left the mustache. And I was hoping to have a new era with my mustache, which I will say, it has been a new era. So on June 1st, the New York Times put out an article called What Your Mustache Says About You. And I thought this was a great article because the mustache is really having like a renaissance. It is, it's always been prominent in culture, and a lot of the times it's been prominent in queer culture as well. Now, the mustache has sort of come back as sort of like, I'm a dad, but I'm a cool dad type of vibe. It's also just kind of hip amongst like all different types of people. So in the last 6 months, I really felt like I've grown to love mine, and it's taken a lot of different forms, whether it be just like full-on like prominent mustache like this. Sometimes I wear it with like a heavy stubble or like a beard, but it's still pretty prominent, and I like that one as well too. But today I wanted to do a video where I show you how I groom my mustache and how I use my trimmers to create the perfect mustache. Then gray hair in my mustache. So I wanted to tell you about a product today too as well that I've been using. It's called Just for Men One Day Beard and Brow. And we're gonna get into this temporary color and how it can go on and sort of hide the grays in your mustache and, have you approach your day with a little bit more confidence. So let's get started with the grooming. So there's a product I put into my everyday regimen now. It's called One Day Beard and Brow. Just for Men has been on the forefront of gray coverage for men for like 30 years. So they definitely know what they're doing, and I definitely trust them. And this new product is actually really wonderful, and it's so great that I use it every day. As you can see, when I'm shaving my beard and trimming my beard, I got a few grays in there. And they kind of just like really stand out because there's only a few, but they kind of annoy me a little bit. So I've been using the Just for Men Beard and Brow. I also have a reel on it about it on my Instagram if you want to go check that out after. And it's pretty much just like a small wand like this. This is the color medium brown. I put on my moisturizer and then I put on my primer. Now I add my Just for Men Beard and Brow. I just want to come in here and show you how easy it is. So I take the wand, looks like this, and I just apply ever so lightly to my mustache. It goes on just like that. Super easy. A little bit goes a really long way, so you don't need that much. I definitely just want to make sure I say that. And then I add a little bit to my eyebrow. Helps with the direction as well. If there's any extra on your skin, you can just easily wipe it off with your finger. Just come in here and wipe her down. Boom, so easy. So as you can see here, all my grays are gone. So I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of a tinted product to help with the redness on my skin. I'm going with a wet, damp beauty sponge. Just kind of go over it like that. My mustache is a little bit more prominent now. It's got that light color to it, and it kind of matches, kind of brings everything together, especially with like a little bit of the touch up on the eyebrows as well. There's my face, and kind of like all the things I do, which is basically just a moisturizer, primer, and I put on some concealer and some, like, depends on where I'm going. If I Want to make sure I have some sort of coverage to even out my complexion. And then I put on a little bit of bronzer as well. So I'm just gonna wait 5 minutes until I touch my mustache or my eyebrows, because it just kind of takes a little bit to dry, because it really is like one of the best on-the-go products that I've found. It's really wonderful because I can use it if I have a beard. I can use it in multiple places in my beard. I don't have to cover the whole entire beard because of the wand. It allows me some flexibility in that way. Very convenient to find. It's at your local it's probably at your local retailer around the corner. You can find it anywhere. You can find Just for Men products. Very inexpensive too. So you're getting a really wonderful product for a nice inexpensive price, and it lasts you a really long time because a little bit goes a long way. So lots of bonuses to this project that you can definitely add to your regimen. I'll make sure to put a link in the description box down below. You can also go to my Instagram, where I made another reel about this Just for Men product, and just shows in different ways how I use the product. So yeah, check that out as well. As I finish getting ready, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about why else this New York Times article I found to be really, really great, because as I was reading it, I started to relate to a lot of things that it was talking about. For example, there was one part that said, "It makes me seem more approachable and friendly," he said. "It's always a way of looking a little unique without needing to pick out an outfit." Really stood out to me because I am a person who likes to wear the same thing every day. Like pretty much my whole entire closet is, it's pretty much just like, sorry, I'm gonna do my hair. It's pretty much just like black and white clothing. And every now and then there's something like neutral or tan colored. So I pretty much just like to have a uniform and wear the same thing every day. But having a mustache or having interesting facial hair, yeah, it kind of feels like you're putting a little bit more effort into your look, or it kind of helps you come up with a look without you really even having to have any sort of interesting clothing on. And it kind of can be like the one statement piece in your outfit of the day. And I always get a lot of feedback. Like sometimes people on the subway, or just like walking down the street, or my clients at the hair salon, they'll just be like, "Wow, your mustache is so cool." And it's really nice. And it kind of like just like makes me feel good. One thing about the article I like is that it sort of talks about how subtle shaping is pretty much the one thing that keeps you from going back and vacillating back and forth from, if you're feeling like a Ted Lasso sort of hot dad vibe, or if you're going for like a Burt Reynolds, Tom of Finland, like very hypersexual, sexy, gendered, masculine feeling. I keep it a little bit short. Like some people grow their mustache over their lip. I really don't like that. I don't really have an upper lip. I mean, white people were a little bit smaller on their upper lips usually. But if you keep this line right here, it almost helps, and there's a little bit of white there, it almost helps accentuate your upper lip. And I like that. And that kind of gives you like a nice subtle shape. There's also something here that kind of just like comes down and meets my lip right here. And it kind of gets a little bit shorter here towards the perimeter, like almost like a fade. And then I do a little bit of a longer one in the middle. So it's up to you how you shape it. You can kind of play with it in different ways. But I find that this shape kind of just is most complementary to my face. I've worn it down here when I first started, which I did not like. So this, to me, works a little bit better. So I definitely support you in flirting with a mustache this Pride season or this summer. It can be a seasonal thing. I don't know, you might as well just try it. You may really love it. So go ahead and check out Just for Men Beard and Brow.